can start the exercise. Exercise 5.7. Find the second order derivative of the given function. That means find d square y by dx square. Okay. First one is x square plus 3x plus 2. So make it as your y equal to. Then only you can write dy by dx, right? So this is first derivative differentiating with respect to x. Here you will get 2x plus this will give you 3. Now again differentiating d square y by dx square. So this is differentiating again. So here you will get what? Derivative of 2x is 2, derivative of 3 is 0. So you will get only 2 here. Okay. Second one is x raised to 20. Again y is equal to x raised to 20. So dy by dx will be 20 x raised to 20 minus 1, which is 20 x raised to 19. Then again d square y by dx square is 20 already there. Then x raised to 19 will give you 19 into x raised to 19 minus 1. So you will have 20 into 19 x raised to 18. What is 20 into 19? 380 into x raised to 8. Okay. Third one, x cos x. Again y is equal to x cos x. Y equal to x cos x. Here you have two things as function of x. That means you have to use your product rule. Okay. First differentiating with respect to x, you will get dy by dx, which is x into derivative of cos minus sine plus cos into derivative of x1. So you are getting minus x sin x plus cos x is your first derivative, dy by dx. Now differentiating again, you will get d square y by dx square is equal to minus of, again you have two terms here. So there also you have to take the product rule. So you will get x into derivative of sine cos x plus sin x into derivative of x1 plus derivative of cos x is again you will get minus sign. Understood? You will get minus x cos x minus sin x, which is equal to minus x cos x minus 2 sin x. Okay. Question number 4, y equal to log x. So dy by dx will be 1 by x. And what will be d square y by dx square? It is x raised to minus 1. So you get minus 1 x raised to minus 2. So it is minus 1 by x square. Okay. Next one is x cube log x. Y is equal to x cube log x. Again you have two terms, means you have to take the product rule, use the product rule. Okay, first dy by dx will give you first function into derivative of second, which is 1 by x, plus second function log x into derivative of x cube, which is 3x square. So you are getting here x square plus 3x square log x. Right? Now again differentiating, what you will get d square y by dx square, which will be derivative of x square is 2x plus 3 into, again here you have two functions, so you have to use your product rule. 3 into 3 is a constant, you have taken out x square into derivative of log x plus log x into derivative of x square. So you have 2x plus this can be cancelled, so that you will get this as 3x plus 2x log x, right? So that it is 5x plus 2x log x. Okay. Next one is e raised to x sine 5x. Two functions of x. Put it as y is equal to, differentiate first with respect to x, that is your dy by dx. Again use the product rule, e raised to x into derivative of sine 5x. What is the derivative of sine 5x? Derivative of sine is cos, and derivative of, again you have to use the chain rule, derivative of 5x is 5. Okay. plus sine 5x into derivative of e raised to x is e raised to x itself. So here you are getting like e raised to x into 5 cos 5x plus sine 5x. Now why I have taken this as common means it can be made as a product of 2. Otherwise you will have here 2 and here 2. That means 4 terms you will get here. Here also you have to apply product rule, here also again. In this type, if you take the common out, you have to use only once. This is first function, this is second function, like that. Okay. So again differentiating, you will have d square y by dx square is equal to first function's derivative will have no change in the question because e raised to x derivative is e raised to x. So e raised to x into 5 cos 5x plus sine 5x. Okay. Derivative of first into second plus first function into derivative of second will give you what? 5 is already there, constant. Derivative of cos x is minus sine x. So you get minus sine 5x. And the angle is 5x. So again you have derivative of 5x which is 5. Plus derivative of sine 5x will give you cos 5x into 5. Okay. So that again if you want you can take out e raised to x, both terms contain. So this is your 5 cos 5x plus sine 5x minus this will give you how much? 25 sine 5x plus 5 cos 5x. Okay. So e raised to x into 5 cos 5x, 5 cos 5x will give you 10 cos 5x. This is 1 sine 5x, this is 25. So you get minus 24 sine 5x. So this is your last answer. Okay. E raised to 6x into cos 3x. Put it as y is equal to, again you have two terms, so you have to use product rule. Differentiating once you get dy by dx is equal to e raised to 6x into derivative of cos will give you minus sine of that angle into the derivative of that angle which is 3 plus cos 3x into the derivative of e raised to 6x. E raised to anything, so e raised to nx will give you e raised to nx into derivative of nx which is n. Okay, so you have n e raised to nx. So what you will get here 6 e raised to 6x. 6 e raised to 6x. Okay. Over now you have everything in common. 6 e raised to 6x is common and you can write it as minus 3 sine 3x plus 6 cos 3x. Again differentiating with respect to x, you will get the left hand side as d square y by dx square, and this can be again used in your product rule, that is first function, second function. Okay, so e raised to 6x into, what is the derivative of this? Minus 3 is constant, derivative of sine 3x is cos 3x into 3 plus 6 is constant, derivative of cos is minus sine 3x into again derivative of 3x 3. That is your first term into derivative of second plus second term into derivative of first. And what is the derivative of first? It is 6 e raised to 6x into remaining is same, minus sine 3x minus 3 sine 3x plus 6 cos 3x. Okay, clear? So again you can take out what? 6 e raised to 6x in common. So this is minus 9 cos 3x minus here you have 18 sine 3x. Okay, we have taken out now. So 6 is there. Okay, I have only taken out e raised to 6x. So 6 is here. 6 into 3 will give you 18. So it is minus 18 sine 3x plus 36 cos 3x. Okay, so what you will get here? These two you can combine, e raised to 6x into, you will get minus 18 as minus 36 sine 3x and 36, see here you have positive 36 and this is 9. So what you will get? 20 plus 27 cos 3x. Okay, let's stop here. Okay. Next is 8(1) tan inverse x. So y is equal to tan inverse x for your 8th question. First derivative will give you what? Tan inverse x will become 1 by 1 plus x square, right? Now here in this case you need not prove anything, so if you want you can just make it as you need only d square by dx square. So in that case you need not take this and 2, because then you have to make it as d square by dx square is equal to. Okay, if it is in your prove that case, you just apply this cross multiplication method. So d square y by dx square will be what? See, the meaning of this is 1 plus x square the whole raised to minus 1, right? So for that what you will write minus 1 into 1 plus x square the whole raised to minus 1 minus 1 minus 2 into the derivative of 1 plus x square, right? Normally what you get for 1 by, that's what you are getting here. Here you will have minus 1 by 1 plus x square the whole square. So for 1 by x also you write like this, minus 1 by x square. But the thing is, since it is not x, its derivative will also come. That is 1 plus x square's derivative is 2x. So that will be your answer. Okay. 9th one. Y is equal to log of log x. Log of log x. So first dy by dx will give you log of something's derivative is 1 by that into what is that? That is your log x. So you will have into d by dx of log x also. So it is 1 by log x into 1 by x. So I can write 1 by x log x. Okay. This is your dy by dx. Clear? Now again, in this case also you just consider this as x log x the whole raised to minus 1. Okay. So your second derivative d square by dx square will be minus 1 into x log x the whole raised to minus 1 which is minus 2 into the derivative of what is that term? X log x. So you have to write the derivative of x log x also. So this will become minus 1 by x log x the whole square while coming to the denominator. Then you have to use here also product rule, because you have x and log x as the x function, okay, function of x. So here you will get x into derivative of log x is 1 by x plus log x into derivative of x is 1. So minus 1 by x log x the whole square into, so you get cancel, you get 1 plus log x. Okay, so your last answer is minus of 1 plus log x divided by x log x the whole square. Okay. Next 10th question. Y is equal to sine of log x. So sine of log x will give you dy by dx is equal to sine of something will become cos of that. Okay. Into what is that? That is derivative of log x. So its derivative should also be written. That means we are getting cos of log x into 1 by x. Okay. Now you can just go for your second derivative. If you want, you can just make it as by x and apply your quotient rule, or else you make it as a product of 2 and use your product rule. Okay. So this will be, what is the derivative cos of something? Cos of something is minus sine of. So minus sine of into what is that? So its derivative will also come, derivative of it is d by dx of log x into 1 by x is already there. Now cos of log x will act as constant and you have to write the derivative of 1 by x. It is minus 1 by x square, already we have seen. Now minus sine of log x into derivative of log x is 1 by x. Again you have a 1 by x, so it will become 1 by x square minus cos of log x again into 1 by x square. Okay, that minus has been taken care of. So minus is common and x square is also common. This will become x square, right? So you are getting minus 1 by x square into sine of log x plus cos of log. Okay. Next is 11th one, which is if y is equal to 5 cos x minus 3 sin x, prove that d square y by dx square plus y is equal to 0. D square y by dx square plus y equal to 0. So we'll start with y equal to y is equal to 5 cos x minus 3 sin x. dy by dx will give you 5 into cos x derivative is minus sin x minus 3 into derivative of cos x is, sorry, sin x is cos x. Okay. Now second derivative you want. Differentiating again, you will get minus 5 is constant, derivative of sin is cos x, minus 3 is constant, derivative of cos x is sin x. So you will get plus like this, right? Now you just go for the question. It is proved that d square y by dx square plus y equal to 0. So that here itself, if you are taking a negative out, you will get this to be your y. Negative taken out will give you 5 cos x and this will become minus 3 sin x. Which will give you minus y. So d square y by dx square is minus y, or d square y by dx square plus y is equal to 0. Okay.